Now we are going to discuss David Ausubel's subsumption theory. David Ausubel, an American psychologist, proposed subsumption theory, which is viewed as a primary process in learning whereby new material is related to the relevant ideas in the existing cognitive structure. Originally, this theory was developed for instructional design, and the purpose was to provide learners with valuable framework to organize himself or herself for more meaningful transfer of information. Now, as this particular theory, and the name of the theory states, is subsumption theory, which means that new information is subsumed or absorbed in the existing information which is available in one's cognitive structure. This distinguishes from rote and discovery learning. The former because it does not involve subsumption. In the rote theory or rote learning, the information is provided and prescribed, and the learner memorizes that information. So it is not a meaningful in that context. And the later is the discovering information through problem solving. So discovery is a learning theory where the information is unfolded when one is engaged in the process of solving a problem. According to David Ausubel, this particular process requires more effort on the part of the learner. Subsumption theory consists of meaningful reception of information, and under this particular component you have cognitive structure, use of advanced graphic organizers, and subsumption. The second level or second process is 4 processes of meaningful learning. You have derivative, correlative, subordinate, and combinational subsumption. The third is advanced organizers, which are expository, narrative, skimming, graphic organizers. Let's discuss all under subsumption theory. As you can see, there are 3 broader categories, and then under those categories you have certain processes. Let's see what we mean by meaningful reception of information. Now that is how the meaningful information is received and carried out to learner's cognitive structure. Then you have use of advanced graphic organizers and subsumption. So learner's cognitive structure has the previously attained or acquired information where the new is added, and there is use of advanced graphic organizer. What do we mean by advanced organizer? Advanced organizer is information presented by instructor that helps the student or learner organize new incoming information, and then that information is subsumption take place here. Here you have 4 processes which are involved for the meaningful learning. One is derivative, the other is correlative, and these are basically 2 broader processes, and then you have subordinate subsumption and combinational subsumption. So derivative is when the new material is derived from the existing structure and it can be linked to other concepts or lead to new interpretations. In correlative subsumption, the new material is an extension of the already acquired knowledge. Under subordinate subsumption, we see that in this way of learning, established ideas are organized as more specific examples of new ideas and become linked to subordinate idea. Subordinate idea is defined by a new set of critical attributes that encompasses the subordinate ideas. Combinational subsumption refers that in this form of learning, new idea is seen as relating to existing ideas, but is neither more inclusive nor more specific than the already achieved ideas. Now, advanced organizers, you have expository ideas or expository organizer, which provides a description of new knowledge. Narrative organizer that presents the new information in a story format. And skimming that flick through the information, you skim through the information. And graphic organization that include pictographs, description or conceptual patterns and concept map. Ausubel explained that cognitive structure contains vast data base of learning experiences. Therefore, forgetting occurs when certain details lose their individuality after their integration into other existing information. Ausubel has highlighted the aspect of forgetting. He has explained this phenomena that since the cognitive structure contains huge amount of information regarding one's experiences, now this particular phenomena forgetting occurs when the certain details lose their own individuality and they are subsumed or integrated or absorbed in the existing information, that one tends to forget the original information. That happens after the individuality is subsumed. Retention of knowledge acquired during problem solving is acquired. So basically, the knowledge which is gained in a process of solving a problem, that knowledge is valuable and should be retained. The 4 key principles of subsumption theory are: number 1, learners should be presented with the most general concepts first and then their analysis. So first of all, the general concepts should be presented and later on their analysis should be explained. The instructional material should include new as well as previously acquired information so that a comparison can be drawn. Now that comparison is between the new and old are crucial. Existing cognitive structure should not be developed but merely reorganized within the learner's memory. So existing structure should not be developed. It's about how you reorganize what is there in the cognitive memory with the help of new information and incorporating it in the existing information. The role of the instructor is to bridge the gap between what is already known and what is about to be learned. So that gap needs to be bridged where the information should not be alienated. The new information especially, it should not be considered as some form of an alienated information. To sum up, David Ausubel's theory of subsumption refers to the process whereby the individuals learn vast amount of meaningful material and integrate the new material with the existing knowledge in the cognitive structures. Reception and discovery modes enable learners with acquiring and discovering meaningful learning.